A local St. Paul man is making his bid for a seat in the Senate. Raymond Germain kicked off his campaign today, only days after the Wildrose party announced him as a candidate for the Senate nomination.
The first thing I'd like to do in the Senate is I would like to try and help reform the Senate. I strongly believe that an elected Senate is the way to go. When people elect people to sit in the Senate, I would like to work on making it more effective.
Raymond Germain's just like a lot of other people in this area. Hardworking, he pays his taxes, he's like an everyday Albertan, and I think that kind of common sense he will bring right to the Senate.
Germain was born and raised in St. Paul. He's the only nominee from Northern Alberta and says he's not afraid to stand up and speak out.
You can baffle people with big words and big political words, but at the end of the day, I can see through a lot of that stuff, and I just want to bring common sense to politics and to the Senate.
Germain is touring for 10 days with Danielle Smith next month. A Canadian writer-producer returns to his Trinidadian roots in an award-winning film shot in the Caribbean. It won Best Live-Action Short Drama at the Genies. In this week's Arts and Entertainment feature, Gerard Lampow catches up with the award-winning producer.
Doubles is the street food of Trinidad and Tobago. It's two patties put together like a sandwich with curried chickpeas and of course pepper in the middle. Rural families in Trinidad use the sale of doubles to make extra income, and this is the backdrop for Ian Harnarine's short drama Doubles with Slight Pepper.
I'm still actually surprised at how well it's been received because, I mean, you've seen the film. It's a very specific film about a very specific place in the world with very specific people. And somehow it resonates with people.
Ian was born in Toronto to Trinidadian parents. He studied at NYU. One of his professors was Spike Lee, who helped in shaping the final product.
It was probably after the first cut, I sent it, I had a meeting with Spike and I showed it to him. And he loved it. And I couldn't believe it. I thought he was sort of lying almost. But he was just like, no, I think this is really, really good. You've done a good job. The
movie was completed just in time for the Toronto Film Festival 2011.
And when the programmer called me, he was talking, he was telling me all these amazing things about the movie, that how he really liked the relationships and it seemed really organic. And to me, that I thought he was talking about some other movie.
The movie is a reconciliation between a father who is dying and returns to Trinidad from Canada to see his son. Doubles is the Indian cuisine, while the Christmas Spanish heritage of Trinidad is this music called parang. The next move is to get Doubles on Canadian TV by the end of the year. Meantime, a handful of persons with Trini roots living in the Midwest got a taste.
I really enjoyed it. I want to see more of the movie.
It's very true to our people and who we are as Trinidadians. We're jovial. Even when things go wrong or things get tough, we end up having a party, dancing it off, and eating.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.
With an abundance of jobs in Lloydminster, we attract workers from coast to coast. In this week's Chamber Chatter, Kelsey Bloxham explores a local site connecting employers with prospective applicants.
Everything seems to be going online these days, including landing the perfect job.
The online search is so much more attractive for job seekers because they are not overwhelmed by pages and pages of ads in the newspaper. They can narrow down their search as to what it is that they're looking for or where their qualifications might lead them.
With a wide variety of jobs, there seems to be something for everyone.
We are actively recruiting courier drivers and service technicians. We've even posted sales representative positions as well.
The site not only delivers a higher caliber of applicants, but also ensures the position is filled quickly.
Within the hour, we can be receiving resumes. The response is always good, and I would have to say that based on what we've had, that the quality of our applicants actually is so much higher as well.
Lloydjobs.com is free and easy to use and also helps strengthen the local job market.
It's huge not only to those people that are looking to recruit employees, but also to those that are job seeking, because it's something that's very relevant right to the community.
Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
Chamber Chatter is brought to you by the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce. Achieve results, a stronger voice.
Up next, a step forward for the Keystone XL pipeline coming from south of the border. Stay tuned. That story after the break.
Stocks and oil prices brought to you by Spectrum Restoration. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call the professionals at Spectrum Restoration, a certified member of the Canadian Disaster Restoration Group.
Canadian Wheat Board representatives were in Vermilion and North Battleford today to unveil their new direction post-CWB. The Wheat Board has been meeting with thousands of farmers from communities across Western Canada to inform them of the coming changes. And in this week's Agriculture Report, Peter Quinlan explains what we can expect.
They wouldn't make any more money taking your wheat board grain?
Hundreds of farmers from across the region came out to get a better picture of the future of grain marketing. This summer marks the beginning of a new era for the Canadian Wheat Board.
We see the new CWB has already signed logistics agreements with Cargill. I know they're working on several other groups as well to make sure that any grains that they broker or pool for farmers will have access to the global markets.
What we've done is we've signed a strategic alliance with Cargill. They were one of the first grain companies to sign up with us. So they will be offering our pooled contracts and also our cash contracts, our futures first contracts.
Changes are planned to the way the new contracts work.
The one pool contract is similar to what we've had in the past. There are some differences. The early delivery pool is new, and cash contracting of wheat, durum, and barley is new as well.
Of the 2 pooling and 3 cash contracts the Wheat Board is rolling out, Flayton says he's noticed the pooling programs are the most popular.
I think farmers see it as a really good risk management tool for some crops or some portion of their crops. Achieving a good pooled return is something that farmers see as really supporting their farm businesses in a lot of ways.
Price risks are among the many issues farmers must face in the open market.
I mean, there can be a lot of things that can either add to or subtract from the price for wheat. And of course, all of those factors are changing all the time depending on what the end customer wants and the supply and demand for those things in the world market.
The Wheat Board will continue offering risk management options for farmers to help ease the transition. Peter Quinlan, Newcap News.
The Agriculture Report is brought to you by Noblin Brothers in Lloydminster. Find the best in versatile and Kubota machinery. Noblin Brothers, serving you better.
Coming up, the terror is over. French police have killed the man who claims to be responsible for multiple murders. All the details next.
The ag and commodity prices are brought to you by City Center Auto Body.
Look, Mom.
At City Center Auto Body, they can fix anything.